Hey guys, Justin with Key Customs here. Here lately in the last few months I've had guys ask questions about my two-tone paint jobs, how I strip my trucks, how I prep them, materials I use, brands I use, so on and so forth. So I thought I'd make this video for my fellow hobbyists on some of how I do what I do and how other guys in our hobby do what we do. First thing I'll start with is excuse me, your tear down and your prep. Currently, as you can see, I've got this truck tore down, and I primered it about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So anyway, I can't really show that right now. But as far as your prep go, a lot of guys are asking about using the airplane stripper. It's this stuff, which just says aircraft paint remover. There's several different brands that you can get this in. It all does pretty much the same thing. What you can do, like I do, is disassemble your truck or trailer or your parts or whatever you're doing, and then drop 2 or 3 pieces, like I do probably say the sleeper and the cab in one bag, hood fenders and chassis in another bag. And what you want to do is you take this, shake it up real good for 45 seconds to a minute. Of course, pop the cap off, put your parts in your Ziploc bag, and spray the crap out of them for till they're real good and coated. Kind of grab the outside of the bag and wiggle everything around till it gets good and coated. Spray some more in there, and then squeeze as much air as you can out of the bag. Zip it shut and let it sit for probably, I usually let it go for 20 to 30 minutes. This stuff will start knocking the paint off right away, but you want to let it sit for a while to get everything out of the little nooks and crannies and what have you. And then when you go to clean your parts off, you want to use cold water and just take them out of your bag, and don't let the stuff linger on your hands for very long, because it'll burn them. But anyhow, just take an old toothbrush. I've got one here somewhere, I'd show you. But anyway, just take an old toothbrush and just take your parts and just scrub them real good. It should get the vast majority of everything off your parts. If not, sometimes I'll have to spray them again, let them sit for another 20-30 minutes. But anyway, this stuff works really well. Some guys use lacquer thinner, and some guys just use a brush on a Dremel to knock the paint off. Whatever works best for you guys. The airplane stripper is working best for me. On to paints and primers. Depending on what I'm doing or what I've got, I use either the Duplicolor brand primer, which works really well. It gets into your little crevices and all the details in your truck and doesn't gum them up if you don't go too crazy with your coats and whatnot. And also, let's see, I've got it here somewhere, or I thought I did. Well, it's this is a gloss clear, but the primer is the same thing. It's the Model Master brand primers and paints. Their primer works just as good. I try to use it with the Model Master paint. I try to use Duplicolor with the Duplicolor paint, but it doesn't matter. Matter of fact, I think I did this one with Duplicolor, and I'm going to pour Model Master over it when I spray it. Now back to the Model Master. Tonight I'll be using, it's an old AMC color, it's sterling silver metallic. This will be my primary coat and my two-tone paint I'm going to do on this truck. And then secondary color, which I'll probably do in about a week after I let this dry, will be Dodge Viper GTS Blue Pearl. That being said, another paint that I've had really good luck with, this is mixed by Arnie Paint here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. They're really good guys to deal with. If you guys ever need anything mixed, get a hold of me or call them. They're on the internet. They ship, and they're really good. I've had really good luck with their stuff. This is it's PPG brand. It has their label on it, but it's PPG paint. The excuse me, the cap on it really atomizes thin, like the what you would use in your hobby paints. So there's not a lot of gloppiness or splotches or what have you when you go to spraying. I used it on a truck back in last December or January that I built for a guy, and it worked out really good. Let's see, Testers Paint, they make Model Master. I've kind of got a love-hate relationship with this brand. This particular color is the color I started to use on Third Time Lucky, my 379 I built, the brown and tan one. And it just didn't work out. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a bad paint or if it's just the color or what the deal was. But that being said, this was also Testers, and that's the color I used on my 9400 that I built for the Joplin show, and it worked out splendidly. You guys have all seen it. So that's why I say I have a love-hate relationship with Testers. I don't know if I'm going to get a good can color or bad can color. But the Model Master stuff has done really good. Moving along, also in the Model Master stuff, this is the tan I used on Third Time Lucky, which I didn't know at the time is a flat coat, like a military dull paint. Didn't know at the time, so when I cleared it, I just put a couple extra coats of clear on it, and it shined right up. You guys have all seen it. Anyway, like I said, tonight I'm going to spray this thing and kind of show you guys how I lay my paint down. And this thing, when I primer a truck, I do primer the exact same way I do my paint. It's usually 3 real light coats. But anyway, I'm going to get my can stuff ready here, and I'll be back in just a second.